Gwyneth Paltrow's back in the news, and frankly, she's my favorite thing in Hollywood to talk about because unlike the Seth Rogans of the world who pretend to like you or I by making these stupid statements ahead of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem, Gwyneth Paltrow isn't like you or I, and she has no desire to be perceived as like you or I. She's inaccessible. She has nothing in common with the average person, and she's just fine with that. This story says Gwyneth Paltrow is once again being called out of touch for listing her luxurious guest house in Montecito, California on Airbnb to combat, quote, widespread loneliness.
So you can pay to hang out with Gwyneth Paltrow
but
if you're
the price
lonely.
zero? Isn't the price zero?
It says $0 a night. Booking opens August 15th at 1 p.m.
Yeah.
I think we should do it.
Yeah, do it. Do a show from
But it sounds like it should be a lottery system.
Totally.
Like whoever gets it first, maybe. She said, my Montecito home is my sanctuary for respite and mental clarity. Whether you're seeking a place for unexpected connection or for well-deserved solitude and reflection, when you come to stay, I hope you'll get as much joy out of the home as I do.
Let's watch the video.
Oh my God, she's such a pretentious asshole.
She also
even when
said,
somebody
"That's my
else
favorite
reads her
part."
words.
She said, I've loaded up your stay with some of my favorite Goop essentials
How
to
many
nourish your body,
candles
mind, and
smelling of her
soul.
vagina are going to be
skin will
placed
be
throughout the
better
thing?
Free
afterwards.
Goop candles.
Let's watch the video. It's the best part. Here we go. Hold on.
I'm Gwyneth Paltrow. Welcome to my Montecito home. Behind me is my beautiful little guest house, which I'm about to list on Airbnb.
She just looks like she always just took a Xanax.
A handful of.
Yeah.
Welcome. This is our guest house.
Her guest house is bigger than most
Wood-burning
people's houses.
fireplace, lovely little bar, the bedroom with nice high ceilings. In here, we've got a nice soaking tub, some of my favorite Goop products. Your skin is going to be better when you leave than when you came.
Oh, yeah.
This is nestled right in nature, so you can come and have a zen moment with lots of light and fresh air. Another amazing thing we can do when you come and stay is we could have a little chef's dinner together in our wine room. And you can select whatever bottle of wine you like, and we can have a fantastic, cozy dinner with your guest and my husband. This is a really nice place to come and relax on one of the chaise-longue in the sun, have a nice swim. Okay, so
like a
do you think
hotel
this is a
pool.
good place to put on Airbnb?
I think this is, I've seen a lot of homes, and I think this is one of the best homes I've ever seen. Yeah,
Thanks for that
I
powerful
have everything
from the
all
CEO.
set up and ready for you. Cannot wait to host you in the guest house. See you soon.
She is so out of touch.
I love it.
with reality.
I love that she's not trying. That's the best part.
And this was her caption. Loneliness is a human condition, but in the past few years, increased isolation and lack of community has made our lives even more fragmented. Airbnb had the brilliant idea of doing something to make the world a little less lonely. I'm inviting you to come stay in my guest house for a night. While we may begin as strangers, I hope we'll find connections and commonalities over a delicious meal. And this also is close to her Goop store, so you guys can walk to the Goop store together and buy vagina candles.
Also, even if
you get access to the Bluetooth that controls the egg that's in. Never mind.
Also, like just to point out that like the thing said $0, right?
Yeah.
You'll notice that at the top of the screen there it does say paid partnership. So she is making money off this.
Well,
from
the CEO of
Airbnb.
Goop is in the video.
Yes.
Or CEO of Airbnb is there.
The
They're
Goop
in on
Mojo
it.
Dojo Casa House.
Yes. Look, I love it. I love the idea that like when whoever shows up, she's just going to be like trying to hide her disdain.
Yes.
And like they're gonna pick a wine. She's like, oh my god.
Peon.
Everyone know like you don't drink a red with that. You drink a white with that.
It's all $2 Chuck. She's replaced the entire wine cellar with $2 Chuck.
Well, because she's got to look like a normal person, right?
Yeah.
She's got to look like an everyday person, and just every decision you make, she's gonna look at you, sit down, and she's like, just
I know.
don't sit on my chair.
Yeah.
Another person said, it's pronounced chaise longue. I've been out here my whole life saying chaise lounge like a peasant. So out of touch, girls start making movies again and acting like you're a human.
I don't want
Who
her
could
to.
ever
Just
afford to
keep
stay
doing
there?
this.
Gwen, this is Instagram where normal civilians who can barely make rent each month, let alone eat, socialize. I mean, your target market is probably celebrities and rich people like yourself. Most of us could only dream to visit a fraction of a house of what you live in.
Also, like, are they going to be like are they going to have black bags put over their heads so they don't know the address for future?
I am not a Gwyneth Paltrow fan, but I don't get the anger toward her.
Yeah, that's making me like her more.
Yeah,
No, I love it. I find this whole thing
The
hilarious.
ski trial was gold.
Yeah.
People get physically angry at her. Like, okay, she's weird and she's trying to do something that's weird and she thinks she's doing good. And she's not coming at it from malice. She's just a weirdo.
I think she thinks she sounds authentic, and she sort of does. It's just she's a weirdo. So
I love. She just looks medicated all the time to me. Like she doesn't get just like a single bottle of Xanax. She's Hollywood. She's got 2 bottles at all times.
Here's our lithium pile. Take your lithium. And
no, it's all from her Goop
pool.
products that make her so zen.
Have you followed her diet though? She's
People,
done videos.
yeah, the last time she got backlash on the internet was because they said she had an eating disorder because she has like bone broth for breakfast and only eats vegetables.
And to be fair, like it was a bad time to have that conversation because she looked really emaciated in that video. She's like, oh, I eat this. And she looks like she just had the buccal fat removal. And she didn't look healthy in that.
Like, it's not easy to be a skinny rich white woman.
Look, she is
not easy.
If you've ever been to any rich neighborhood, this is exactly what the wife of some rich CEO or some dude with a lot of money. All their wives are just like this, and that's why it's funny. She's just like you or I if you or I were rich, right?
Well, it's Montecito, right? So if she gets tired of them, she could just say, hey, go over to Megan's house.
I love how she's like, welcome to my Montecito home.
Yeah.
But, okay, where are the other homes? So why is this one? I'd never given my geographic location in my home.
Oprah's over there.
Welcome
Meghan
to my
Markle's
crappy
over there.
basement Baltimore apartment.
And I just like, I really do think that like this is where the acting lessons come in handy for her, right? Because she's going to be looking at every normal person that comes in there and just be like, they're so uncivilized. It's just like, it's basically heathens being brought into my home. But what is this part about it costing $0? That's not possible, right? Because
is it like?
Well, if Airbnb this is great PR for Airbnb. So it's like an ad instead of paying for $500,000 worth of commercials. They give Gwyneth Paltrow $500,000. They handle all the thing, and one person spends one night in there with one meal on one day where she's available and willing to make herself available for $500,000. We talked about Taylor Swift doing a private concert. This is the actor's equivalent of doing a private concert.
The best.
She said she's curated a haven to immerse you in the ultimate Goop retreat. Empower your mind with guided transcendental meditation sessions.
She's horrible.
A relaxing day spa full of your favorite Goop beauty essentials. Fuel your body with nourishing Goop kitchen-inspired meals. And best of all,
I want somebody
take
to get
home
this.
valuable techniques to continue your journey.
Have the dinner with the family, and right before the dinner, the couple drinks a huge bottle of Epicat.
It just throws up every...
No, but randomly, they won't know when it happens. Having this beautiful chef's meal, and it's all elegant. They've uncorked the wine, and everything. And then just suddenly, you're like, oh, this is this is incredible. I love this. Is the best food I've ever. Like
the best thing
and I want
that
it filmed.
Is like she ends up being like the Airbnb host from hell. She's like, wash those sheets, wash them. Like everything needs
shoes
to
off,
look,
shoes off, shoes off.
Everything needs to look exactly like it looks.
She has to water all of her plants, feed her cat.
You got to clean up after the dog.
Like the women get the what was it, like the necklace vibrator that she was selling? Remember that?
Maybe you can also try her UV rectum therapy.
The vaginal spa, the little steam.
That could be like it turns into like a joke segment where she's like, Gwyneth offers to do that with you, and just to see if the couple will actually do the...
Never go full Gwyneth. The full Gwyneth experience.
Is this a capitalist stunt? Yes. Do we want to stay at the ultimate Goop retreat anyway? Also, yes.
Yes. It's
I would do it.
It's giving very early 2000s.
I would do it for free. I would do it for free for the story.
I think it is for free.
Well, I know, but that's it.
It's basically a lottery at this point, right? Like there's people who run like financial firms that go through all that extra effort to make sure that their businesses are located like right by Wall Street so that their trades get in faster. They're just waiting right now to book the Goop.
I bet there's one day, and that's it.
Yeah.
And it's one time, and that's it.
Yeah, and I think that this is basically the Airbnb CEO was standing right there, like, great idea, Gwyneth. I bet they are trying to set this up so other celebrities or semi-famous influencer, whatever, people who have nice homes, they're hoping they can do. This is like the tester site to sample, like to get people into the idea of you could actually rent out the guest house.
If the Airbnb CEO happens to be rooting through your bushes,
I just think of all the weird celebrities that could see. Bill Murray could do this. Remember,
Does Bill Murray have a home? I think he does this to other people. He'll probably
he already did that in Zombieland.
Yes, exactly.
like Bill Murray, because he's so weird and so quirky. Like, come stay at my weird house, and he's like living in a library.
Yeah.
Like, I like that idea.
He's staying in a frat house.
Yes.
You get to like the fold out.
No, he's in the firehouse from Ghostbusters.
He's in the press box for the minor league baseball team. That he owns.
If this becomes
from Minnesota.
There's one in South Carolina.
And the St. Paul Saints in Minnesota. I just found that out over 4th of July that he owns a part of that team.
If this becomes a regular Airbnb experience that they start doing with celebs or semi-celebrity people, you could have surprise guests as a part of the Airbnb experience. And then Bill Murray could be the occasional guy that they pay.
What
to
celebrity's
just show up.
guest house would you want to spend the night in if you were to have dinner with them?
If I got to have dinner
you get
them.
dinner. It's part of it's the full Paltrow.
Mary,
except you get it with
first.
somebody else.
Kanye.
Kanye?
Yeah. He lives in a warehouse, though.
Does he?
He won't be very comfortable.
I don't know if there's a celebrity I care enough about.
It doesn't have to be actor. Could be musician. Could be anybody. But they got to be alive.
Christopher Nolan. I'd like to talk to Christopher Nolan about movies.
I think talking to Christopher Nolan would be tough.
Yeah.
I think it'd be a tough
Awkward
conversation.
and funny.
I think he would answer you very directly and not expound upon anything. You just have to.
You have to keep asking questions.
Okay, yeah, but
He's
then
that
what happened?
friend.
We walked up the stairs.
You say,
yeah, but then what happened? Then we walked into the room. Like, okay, why don't you just tell the story, dude? What's wrong with you?
It's like when you ask him, he's like, "How's it going?" Good.
Yeah.
It's a start of a conversation. You're supposed to give me more than that, right?
Yeah.
Maybe I'm just saying that because I'm thinking about going to see Oppenheimer again. But there's probably somebody that I'm not thinking of off the top of my head. What about you?
I don't know. Don't know. I'm asking the questions, Heather.
I wouldn't mind Elon, but he has no homes. So he likes to
you have to go to a Tesla
stay
plant.
at Tesla.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You'd have to stay in a factory, too.
I don't know. I mean, he'd be crotchety, but just Harrison Ford would be. I think he'd be horrible.
So you could gas him up about that bad Indiana Jones movie
the
that
Crystal
everybody
Skull is
knows.
the bad one.
Oh no,
Temple of Doom is
dial of
or William Shatner, because I think William Shatner would be a blast.
Totally.
William Shatner would be really, really good. I'd be down for that one.
If you're ever on a long drive, get any of his audiobooks.
yeah.
He performs them, and they're well worth your time.
Okay. Look, I think this is interesting because it's like $0. It will end up being something that will become more common, and then it's going to just end up being.
I could see it being too expensive even at $0. I have to spend time with Gwyneth Paltrow. I just want to throw that out.
I'm telling you, I want to know how you get there. Like, she doesn't want you knowing her address. Like, she's not. This is not what's happening. She's not going to text you like she's not going to drop a pin.
No, it's going to be a whole thing where you're picked up with somebody who's going to pick you up. It's not going to be an Uber. It's going to be a driver, probably somebody who's
it's a Goop driver,
around. And they're not going to take the direct route. You're going to get the scenic route. The map says it's 20 minutes away. We'll be there Tuesday.
Yes, they're
like,
driving back.
Are we in Cleveland right now? I just flew into LA. What the hell's going? And then you pull up to the place and you're nauseated and the car's heat is on, so you're not aware of what's going on. And then you'll be fine. You'll be thrown in the Olympic swimming pool or whatever, and then you'll forget all about it, and you'll be taken out in a burlap sack.
And by the time that's all done, anything you do will seem awesome. So the whole time will be amazing, right?
Well, imagine the detox process that Gwyneth has to go through after being around a normal person. Like, she probably would have to spend weeks just trying to. Okay.
As you're leaving, a cleaning service is coming in to just clean, to just douse everything.
They're just going to burn down the house.
We must get rid of the stench of these people.
She's going to
burn a whole bunch of the candles that smell like my vagina. Yeah. All right.
Tip over a Goop candle and accidentally burn the house
all the
down.
wildlife in the neighborhood.
And because
away.
it happened while working, it's a write-off. She'll get the insurance money, no problem.
It is disappointing that it's not the main house. She's just doing the guest
it's not
house,
her $5 million so-called eco mansion that has been 7 years of construction. It has an Olympic-sized pool, 4 bedrooms and 2 acres of land. So you don't get to stay there.
Do you pee in the pool?
And how many snipers?
Would anyone notice?
How many snipers and security are
Oh,
around?
man.
Like, you can't leave
I'm gonna
your
pee in
guest
Gwyneth
house.
Paltrow's pool.
Yeah.
Well, does she? Well, she has like kind of crunchy granola hippie security. Like they're big burly ex-military guys, but
Yeah.
they're all wearing like hemp, and like he's got a hemp holster for his.
Or they have a
for his-
crossbow. They don't even have a gun.
Does she get wildly pissed off if it's like a Chris Martin fan who just won't shut up
yeah.
about her ex-husband?
Oh.
I love it.
Wear Coldplay merch
Yeah, just
on your way to
Coldplay
the house.
and the boombox constantly playing Coldplay. I bet the new husband is like, yeah, this doesn't suck.
I'm
Her new
so-
husband is a surfer, I think.
See, it's right on brand. It's like
Yes.
she didn't marry the guy for him. She married him for his job. She's like, I'm only marrying a surfer or a dude who teaches yoga for a living.
Yeah.
That's it.
Put some whole milk in her guest house fridge, and she's gonna freak out. It's not oat milk or like or hemp milk.
And it's like the fridge will have locks on it, so
Yeah.
that she like.
What
you
if
know,
at
like-
dinner you just order McDonald's and her and her husband have to
No,
try
I
and
get
choke,
Uber Eats here?
choke
Never
down
mind. That's what would
McDonald's?
be. I would do it with Donald Trump because he would get McDonald's, and I would just eat McDonald's with Donald Trump.
I
That's-
kind of want to watch him
yeah.
eat a well done steak with ketchup. I kind of want to see
Yeah.
that.
And a Diet
But
Coke.
I would enjoy making Gwyneth Paltrow try to choke down a McNugget. I just don't see that. It'd be like a 4 hours. She'd cut it. She'd use a knife
Or
and
she'd
fork.
take 4 hours
One
just eating
McNugget,
it.
make it 17 pieces.
She'd take the skin off.
I'm so down for this. We're gonna do this. All right. Do you think this is one of those things that you think it'll catch on? You think more celebrities will do something like
I
this?
think this is what they're trying to test
Who
right
else?
now.
Who else would do it? Who's another celebrity that would do it? I can't think
It's
of.
got to be a celebrity on the downslope. Let's just be honest. Gwyneth has
Slope.
passed. She's not. She's
Like
not
a ski slope.
Yes.
She is not irrelevant, but she's not relevant for acting. She's not getting the lead roles anymore. She's getting.
She's not interested in
You
that.
go there and
She's
you
a
just ask a
businesswoman.
But
bunch
she
of
likes
questions.
the attention.
Yeah.
She's had the attention for so long that she likes the attention, and it's a good chunk of money. I know it's a good chunk.
Actually, Meghan and Harry, I mean, they're on the downslope for income pretty soon. You know,
Ooh,
maybe
that would
they.
be good.
Can you imagine spending the night with Meghan and Harry?
You hear them fighting in the other room.
Oh, yeah.
No, it's not them fighting. It's her yelling at him and him just kind of having his
Or
head down,
sitting in a corner, staring at the wall.
I told you to sell your gun collection. Now there's people here and it's dangerous.
Yeah.
It would be
You
fantastic.
get pajamas made with pictures of his real father all over them.
There's a $20 one there from Olivia Clare.
She said, hopefully you get a third crisis party. Happy Friday, everyone. Any good weekend plans at all? Thanks for all the joy you guys bring me every day. That's sweet.
Well, I'm glad that you like it because Dollclick is in the chat and Dollclick does not like this segment. Dollclick is very offended by this segment.
Why?
Somebody's a fan of Shakespeare in Love.
Yeah,
Never got
this
over
is,
it.
or the other thing is you
Sliding
go,
doors.
What you do is you go to her house and you ask nothing but questions like, "What was Robert Downey Jr. like?" I love Iron Man. He was great in that movie, and you just make her feel
No,
bad.
you ask her about movies she wasn't in. Yeah, you ask it like she was the star of it. You know?
What was it like working
When you
with
worked in
Patrick Swayze?
Was it life changing?
Paul Newman in Color of Money, when you were there with Tom Cruise, what was that like?
Basic Instinct. That was fantastic.
Yeah, yeah. The one actress, just pick an actress that she always has to audition with.
Every,
Like, always
every
competing
Reese
for roles
Witherspoon
with-
movie. So when you were playing Johnny Cash's wife,
Or Drew
Barrymore,
Barrymore.
Yeah.
Or Drew Barrymore. All that time period would
Yeah,
be
any
that'd be
rom-com.
fantastic.
just constantly get it way wrong.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching. Listen to full episodes of Pop Culture Crisis on Spotify.
Keep up with us on social media and make sure you subscribe and ring that bell so you never miss the show. Bye, guys.